Welcome back to 24 Days of Movement and Consciousness. Next, well, we are closing towards the end. There's still a couple of days to go. However, today another update on our legs, to be precise on our hamstring muscles. Now, the hamstrings are a tight spot for a lot of people. Actually, many people, they either struggle with hip mobility or with hamstring flexibility. It's almost 90% of the people fit in one of those two categories actually. Now, what's really interesting here is there are different ways to work on your hamstrings. You can do passive stretching, you can do active stretching. There are many different ways of active stretching. And one thing that I want to show you right now is a part of an active stretch that you can do for your hamstring muscles. Still, if you have tight hamstrings and you want to work on them, then it's a good idea to assess precisely what's going on. Is it the hamstrings? Is it a core instability? Maybe is it nerve tension? Is it your fascia? And so on. So there are many things to figure out. However, right now, let's jump right into this short exercise or this training routine. Now I'm going to start out with this lower box here actually, this lower block. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring one leg up like so. Find a height of a block, of a table, of a chair, whatever, that really works for you. What works is defined by the height you can put your leg on that still allows you to have a straight back. Now, for instance, if your leg was at this height and you're already in such a lumbar spine and thoracic spine position because your pelvis is pulled so much into a posterior pelvic tilt just because the leg is up in front of you, then this is still too high. Then I would suggest you choose a position that literally allows you to have a straight spine and still a straight leg. Next very important thing here, when we do this exercise, we're really looking for a straight leg, not an overextended leg. Now when I put my leg up here, look, I can easily overextend my leg backwards, my knee backwards. I do not want my knee to be overextended to the rear. I want it micro-bent or straight. That's the position that I'm looking for. Now from here, as I mentioned, it's important that your whole back can be straight and sorry for that short interruption. Now let's get back into it. When my leg is up here, the position that I want my spine to be in is straight and upright. I don't want any rounded back or tilted pelvis here. What I'm going to do now is trying to actively move my heel towards me, as if I was trying to bend my leg. Now obviously, when my leg is resting on this block, I can try and bend my knee, but it won't really go anywhere because the block obviously resists. From this posture here, I'm gonna try and press the heel into the block, still remaining upright from the rest of my body. And now I'm gonna gradually decrease the pressure in the rear of my left leg. And while I'm decreasing the pressure in my hamstrings, which is the muscle that I use to press my heel down, while I'm decreasing the pressure, I'm slowly and just as gradually starting to tilt to the front. See, that's the idea here. Instead of going into a position, trying to lean forward and then completely passively hang in there, what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna press my heel down actively. I'm gonna engage the muscle that I'm actually trying to stretch. And then I release into the lengthening of the structure. And while I'm releasing the hamstrings in this case, that's when I'm starting to tilt to the front. Really try to tilt your pelvis first and not your spine. So make sure it doesn't look like this when you release, but that there is actually something happening here in terms of your hip is tilting to the front. That's what we want for this posture to actually work. Otherwise, it's just a substitute. You just substitute the movement by using a part of your body that is not even really engaged with this specific muscle. So that's what we are looking for, and just be gentle about this. It allows you to go quite deep if you're warmed up, and then do it on the other side as well. If this block down here is too low for you, obviously you can also start at a much larger height. You can do the same principles here, press into, this time the blue block, and then with the release, start to sink to the front. This doesn't have to be a lot. This exercise is designed to really retrain your ability to tune into the muscle and consciously let go of it while still having active control and protection of the joints. Have a wonderful time, try this update and let me know what you think. If you have questions, leave them in the comment box below. Other than that, have a wonderful time. See you tomorrow in the next of the 24 days movement and consciousness snacks. Thanks for watching.